Hello, welcome to Chelsea news and Chelsea transfer news in a 5-minute video with me, Chelsea Daft. This is the website chelseadaft.org. So much to feature once again today. Let's get cracking. So first up, 4 Chelsea stars nominated for the 2020 Golden Boy Award, which is top flight players aged under 21 or under in Europe across the calendar year. And those 4 Chelsea players are Billy Gilmour, Tino Anjorin, Efan Ampadu, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Surprising update that came about yesterday on social media. Marco van Ginkel, remember him? He joined us in 2013. He's had career blighted by injuries. He's been out on loan back to the Eredivisie in Holland and played well, and then he got another injury, so he's come back to Chelsea. He's stating that he's in talks with Chelsea over a new contract, and he said this: "My agent Carol Janssen is in talks with Chelsea about a new contract for me. I'm very happy at this show of confidence in me by the club. It's quite something when a club tries to keep a player who's been out injured so long and in these uncertain times as well. If a deal can be done, I expect to make my comeback in Chelsea's under-23 side. Otherwise, I'll be a free agent in the summer and will look elsewhere. The prospects look very good and I've worked really hard to come back. I can now train 4 to 5 times a week, and I was on the point of rejoining group training in March before the coronavirus outbreak." So to a player that had been linked with Chelsea previously, Miralem Pjanić of Juve, the Juve midfielder, and according to this article, he's listened to a proposal from Chelsea as he weighs up a potential move to either Chelsea, Barcelona or PSG this summer. Is Jorginho someone that would be linked with a move to Juve going the other way in a swap deal with money? Or is Pjanić someone that we realistically want to sign? I'm not too sure. I have to say I'm not too sure. But according to reports coming out of Italy in Corriere dello Sport, Chelsea have made an offer and he's considering a potential move. Did anyone see this on social media yesterday? Chelsea fans sent into social media frenzy as Cristiano Ronaldo transfer rumour surfaces. Now, the rumour appeared stating that Chelsea have presented Juventus with an offer of around 110 million euros for Ronaldo. It's ridiculous rumour of the week, let's just say that. So an update on Timo Werner, and we're still waiting for confirmation that Chelsea have paid the release fee and that Werner will sign for Chelsea, which should be in the coming days. So to Football London, and they've saying here that Timo Werner could play for Chelsea this season as the Blues are handed a surprise UEFA boost. Now, at the moment, there are discussions about the Champions League and how they're going to finalise the end of the season. There's talks that in August it'll be done via like a group format, and there's potential destinations such as Lisbon being talked about. Now, of course, in August, that's when our season would have finished. And they believe that the situation with players' contracts and having temporary contracts for those that are expiring are being looked at. But they're also saying that UEFA could make an allowance for players that are signing for the club from the 1st of July or when the domestic season finishes to play in this season's Champions League. So Werner could play for Chelsea in August as we play Bayern Munich 3-0 down in the Champions League in the second leg. It's all up in the air at the moment, but that's something that would be interesting if it came about. But there's more on the Werner situation and the Champions League for RB Leipzig here. So Julian Nagelsmann has come out and said that Timo Werner is still part of his plans in this season's Champions League for RB Leipzig. He said this: "He is currently as usual in my plans to play the Champions League. He's our player and has not signed for anyone else. His importance to RB Leipzig is extraordinary. He has an incredibly good goal scoring rate, which you always hope for from a striker." He then suggested he would only deal with his absence when the deal to sign Werner is fully complete, and he said this: "Both parties will then sit down and we'll see what happens next. There are no regulations at the moment. It's believed that Werner will be named in the starting 11 as Leipzig take on Fortuna Düsseldorf tomorrow." More on Timo Werner now, and Chelsea fan Paul Merson backs Chelsea to win the Premier League title within the next 4 years if that deal gets over the line. Werner's got 92 goals in 156 games for RB Leipzig, and Merson is raving about him and said this: "Signing Timo Werner shows Chelsea are back, and I'll be shocked if they don't win the league in the next 4 years now. It's a sign of what a great businessman Roman Abramovich is that he's doing this now, where other clubs are going to be hit hard by coronavirus. I think over the last few years he's looked at it and wondered if there was any point in trying to compete with Man City and Liverpool. The way things were going, it would have cost 400 to 500 million just to get close to them, but he's looked at what's happening financially with the virus and thought, this is the time. He's a winner. He wants Chelsea to be great again, and he's realised if he spends now, they have a chance to close the gap. I think it's clever. I think they'll challenge now. I think they'll close the gap, and Abramovich believes there will be major challenges or he wouldn't be spending the money. That's it from me, the Chelsea news and transfer news in a 5-minute video. If you like the video, smash that like button for me. Then subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, but hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss when my videos come out. Let me know what you think about anything discussed in today's video in the comments section below. Also check out these videos here for more content from my channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow.